Susana y de Dios. I'm Sara Guerrero. I'm Jackie Nazario.
I'm Alexis Santiago.
And this is our project, Saving Our Environment. This project is about cleaning up parks here in Madera.
This project is not only for the environment, but it's also for kids and animals.
How do you see your participation in the Civic Duty Project benefiting individuals or your community?
It has benefited me in so many ways on the way that I see our community parks. It benefits kids that, little kids that go to parks and they pick up anything that's on the floor. Like when my brother was younger, he'd put everything in his mouth. When we brought Anai's little brother, he tried putting all the trash that was there into his mouth. And it even affects animals that basically eat everything they see, and that really, like, it can sicken someone. And they have people that throw bottles, and the glass can actually hurt another little person.
If you could change something about this project, what would it be and how would you do it?
I would change the time, because honestly, if we were given a much more time to do this, we might have gotten a response. I mean, I know we got the response late, but we might have gotten it later, like earlier, and been able to actually accomplish much more than we actually did.
How has your personal sense of civic responsibility been impacted as a result of this project?
Honestly, I'm a person that litters a lot around school.
Yes.
Everywhere, basically. And throughout this project, learning how many trash is actually left in our community parks, it taught me a lot, and I haven't littered since then. Yes.
Rate yourself from 1 being the lowest to 10 being the highest for your performance.
Okay. I would rate myself a 6 just because I think that with all my dedication towards emailing and trying to get a response from everybody and being a part of creating posters and getting people involved.
The worst, most difficult thing that happened during this process?
I think the worst thing that happened throughout the process of trying to get more people involved in cleaning up the parks was that a lot of the administrators and directors and assistants wouldn't email me back, wouldn't answer. A lot of us, basically my team, had tried and called them, contact them in any way possible, and they still would not respond. We barely got a response yesterday on May 15th. Is there anything you wish you would have known before you started the project?
I wish I would have known how difficult it would be to get in contact with the directors, and how it's going to be hard to have people volunteering to help you out.
How could the school site or your civics teacher have provided support for you in the civics duty project?
I feel like the school site could have provided support by having a fundraiser, helping us get the things we needed, and just putting our project out there to let people know.
How has the civic duty project affected your own sense of civic responsibility?
This civic duty project changed my sense of civic duty responsibility by showing me that I need to be more involved with my community and help out.
How can the civic duty project be improved?
I believe the civic project can be improved greatly by adding more places, not just limiting it to one park. I could also believe that we should have a specific day that people could go out and participate and help out, and reward them with ice cream, pizza, or something small, so they feel a part of the community and decide to help us again.
Complete this sentence. Because of my civic duty project experience.
Because of my civic duty project experience, I learned that I should participate more in my community and be a part of it. I feel like I would be more out there and help out by cleaning the parks as well as other places that need to be cleaned, and overall it just changed my whole view.
How does the work add to a civil society or the common good?
Well, the work contributes to civil society and common good because we're not supposed to litter in general, because you would get a fine. And it is common sense to actually pick up after yourself, because that is respectful. Yeah.
What have you learned about yourself from your civic duty project experience?
Well, I learned that we only have one world, one community, our Madera, and that we should respect it.
How have you benefited from your civic duty project personnel?
Well, I benefited from this project because I never liked littering. To this day, I don't litter. I even encourage others to not litter because I just believe that is like disrespecting the earth, since we only have one earth. And even since I'm joining the military, the Marines encourage us to not litter and pick up after ourselves.
What was the best and most rewarding thing that happened during the process?
Well, the best thing that happened during this project is actually going to volunteer to pick up trash during the parks, and I don't know, I just believe it made me feel better because I'm helping the community.
What did you learn from your civic duty project?
Well, I learned that Madera parks aren't really that clean, so I just believe that it would be better if we clean the parks by volunteering.
What connections did you make between what you learned in civics and your civic duty project?
The connections I made is to just be part of the community and help out.
Okay. How has the civic duty project changed your perception about how you can positively impact others' lives?
It has. I think it has impacted other people because it makes the parks a better and safer place to play in and have fun.
Select a person you admire while doing your civic duty project experience.
While doing my civic project, I admire my brother, Brian, for making a difference, going out with me over there at the park and cleaning up, picking up trash, and yeah.
Thank you for watching. Now go make a difference.
Don't you hate when your kids play in a dirty environment?
At least 50 million water bottles are thrown away in parks every day.
60% of the people in America don't know about the race challenge in our parks.
There's enough trash to fill up the Statue of Liberty 1,800 times. Come out and help our parks today!
Help us be safe.